What's going on, everyone? Alex Hormozi, CEO of Acquisition.com. We own a portfolio of companies. We help $3 to $10 million minimum companies scale to $30 million plus and beyond, and scale and exit in 3 to 5 years. We believe that you should only have to get rich once if you do it the right way. And so that is what we are all about. If you're not in one of those categories, then this is for you, okay? This is one of the training on how to create offers that are going to increase your conversions, increase the likelihood that people are going to want to buy from you, and then increase your prices so that you have more profit left over. All right, so far, you can find the rest of these trainings at acquisition.com. We went through picking the right market. We went through charging what it's worth. We deconstructed value so we can understand how to deliver value in new and unique ways. We figured out all the problems that our prospects have. We listed out the solutions, and we figured out ways to provide the highest value solutions for the lowest price. And we're going to start with just selling a handful of people at a very high price to really dial in our process. And then it goes to the next piece, all right, which is bonuses. All right, so how do we get people to say yes today, right? That's the thing, right? How do we get people to say yes today? And so bonuses are really important. Something that I've learned more and more over time is that the reason that infomercials work the way they do, where they say, hey, you know, you can buy this knife for $19, but you also get 38 other knives for free, right? Is that if I said you can get 38 knives for $19, it will be perceived as less valuable than you get one knife for $19 and another 38 knives for free, right? And that's the thing, is that it's using human psychology, because what happens is there are two anchors that occur whenever you're making an offer, right? Their first anchor is a price anchor, right? Which is this is what you get for this much, right? The other variable is the this is what you get piece. And so both of those get associated. Now, if we've done some sort of presentation before this, we talked about their problems, we talked about their what they're going through, we match that with the solution that we're going to provide, then we have an anchor of the price that we're going to do it at and what we're going to get them. But here's the beauty of it, is that by presenting this first, they're already kind of thinking about it. They're on the edge, right? And the person who best taught me this was Jason Fladlian in one of his webinar trainings. The idea is that we want to stretch the prospect's mind from this anchor that they had on the value, because they're kind of thinking about it here. But now we're just going to stack and stack and stack and stack and stack, because in their mind, they were justifying the price of what we originally presented to them at the first offer, right? And so the beauty of this is that if you're ever selling, right, what you can do, rather than offering discounts to get people to act today, is you can give one-time bonuses. So this way you don't have to discount your price, but you can still get people to act with urgency. So I'll show you urgency stuff in a second. But from a bonuses standpoint, you can say, hey, if you act today, I'll give you this. Fair enough? Hey, if you act today, I'll give you this and this. Fair enough? And so you can keep asking for the sale and continue to make concessions of giving them more and more things based on the problems that they might present with. And so you don't need to give them all of the bonuses. You just need to give them bonuses that your sales team is authorized to give, etc., to close more deals. All right? So let's dive into the bonuses section. So this will automatically make whatever you are presenting more valuable. So we're going to reorganize the pieces that we just went over, because we had that big list of solutions. We don't need to necessarily present all of those together at once. We may present pieces of it and then have the other pieces be bonuses that we'll deliver later as the need arises. So these things are coming with the purchase, but we're going to split them out to anchor value in a superior way to make it more compelling. All right, so here we go. So this is how you kind of think of it. So this is what you're currently offering in your mind, right? You probably have a current service that does all of this stuff, right? So instead, it's better to say this is the core thing, and then these are the additional things. So it looks the same, right? But it actually is perceived entirely differently. It feels like they're getting 5 things here rather than getting 1 thing here. And human minds are not very good at understanding the intangible, all right? And so they can count numbers pretty easily, and so this shows more value. There are a lot of bullets here that I'm going to cover. Don't worry, you don't have to read them all. I'll just go one by one, and we'll break through it. So the value of the bonuses should always eclipse the value of the core offer, all right? So psychologically, as you continue to add offers, it continues to expand the price to value discrepancy. Remember that price to value discrepancy. It also subconsciously communicates the core offer must be valuable, because if there are bonuses, then the main thing has to be more valuable than the bonuses, right? No, but you can use the psychological bias to make the offer seem wildly compelling. So if, for example, my bonuses obviously far exceed the value of the core thing, it will enhance the value of the core thing, because bonuses are supposed to be less valuable than the main thing. And so by them being more valuable, obviously the person thinks, well, I guess I must have misunderstood the first thing, because this must be more valuable than these other things, because this was the core offer. And that's where you can use the psychological bias to increase the likelihood someone buys, right? And so you can further enhance the value of your bonuses by adding scarcity and urgency to the bonus themselves, all right, which takes that technique and puts it on steroids. All right, so you can do bonuses with scarcity. So like, version would be only people who buy up for, who sign up for XYZ program will have access to my bonus 1, 2, and 3 that are never for sale or available anywhere else except through this program, right? Another version of that would be like, I have 3 tickets left to my $5,000 virtual event. If you buy this program, you can get one of the last 3 tickets as a bonus. I've got this $5,000 ticket. It's anchored against a $1,000 product. Holy cow, this is a steal. I'm going to do it, right? And then that's a bonus with scarcity. Scarcity is a limited number of units. Urgency is a limited number of time. It's different. That's what people mess up. And I'll get into more of that in one of the next videos. But bonuses with urgency. You say, hey, if you buy today, I'll add the bonus in that normally costs $1,000 for free. And I'll do that because I want to reward action takers, right? You could also say, hey, with hope, you can see the subtle differences. Oh, sorry, this is me saying. You can see the subtle differences between the first 2 examples, all right? The first 2 were not constrained by time. The last one is constrained by time, all right? They state that if you buy the program, you're going to get these things that you wouldn't normally be able to, okay? Unfortunately, I can't do each of these one at a time, but I will break these down independently for you. So bonuses, you always want to offer them. You can use bulleted bundle that we came up with at the end of section 3, what we just talked about. You want to give them a special name that has a benefit in the title. So when I said, how to grocery shop quickly so you spend less than you currently are. So you want to have the benefit of what this thing is solving in the title. You need to tell them what it is, but you need to tell the problem it solves. All right. So you want to tell them how it relates to their issue, what it is, what it's going to do for them, and how specifically improve their lives and their experience. Is it going to make it faster? Is it going to make their lives easier? Is there going to be less effort and sacrifice? Remember, this is talking about in terms of the value equation. All right. Providing some proof. So this can be a stat, it can be a past client or a personal experience to prove that this thing is valuable. All right. So this is this is a little bit more in a pitching concept, but you can also say this anecdotally as you're talking, right? So if you're selling someone, you say, hey, people who use this end up getting an extra YZ on their conversions if I were selling a B2B product. And so these are some of the stats that like my sales team would have to know when they're presenting an extra bonus when they're trying to sell something, all right, in one of our companies. The next is you want to paint a vivid image of what it's like, assuming that they've already made the decision and have already experienced the results. All right, so you're telling them what it's going to be like when you're communicating bonuses once they're using the bonus, right? They already have used it and they're already experiencing the result. All right, and you always want to make sure you ascribe a price tag to it and justify that price. Right, so you really want to sell the bonuses that come along with it. Otherwise, they're not valuable. And this is one of the big mistakes I see a lot of people make is they don't talk about what their life is going to be like. They don't talk about this in terms of the value equation. They don't sell the person on why they're giving away this free thing. They're just like, oh yeah, here's this other thing that I'll give you for free too. But we want to really tell them why it's valuable, right? The next is tools and checklists tend to be better than additional time and effort, right? And so shortcuts, in my opinion, things that have more sizzle tend to be better. They're easy to understand and they don't sound like work. Right? If I said, hey, I'm going to give you a bonus 100 hours of recordings, that sounds like a lot of work. But if I say, hey, I spent $50,000 on contract templates that you don't have to spend, then they're like, holy cow, I just immediately get these things, right? So that's a lot of sizzle, but doesn't take a lot of time. Those are the right types of things that you would want to stack in bonuses when I'm providing something as a solution, all right? Now, each of the bonuses that you make, you shouldn't be making these willy-nilly. They should be addressing a specific concern or obstacle, which we already covered, but you're making sure that you're hitting every obstacle and the bonuses that align with those, right, in the prospect's mind about why they won't be successful. All right, so the bonus should prove their belief is incorrect, all right? And that's where the stat, the personal story, etc., can stack and add value. And then this can also be what they would logically realize that they would need next, all right? So if we're thinking about the bonus, right, some bonuses are going to solve their existing problem. Some bonuses are going to solve problems that they are going to encounter once they are successful. And one of the reasons I like this a lot is that it assumes psychologically in the prospect's mind that if I'm solving the next problem that they're going to encounter once they have been successful with the core offer, it implies that they're going to be successful. Because why would I solve the next problem unless I was constantly solving the first problem? And so it increases their conviction, their perceived likelihood of achievement, if I solve the next problem too. Because they're like, holy cow, this thing must work, because otherwise he wouldn't be trying to solve the next problem because the core thing wouldn't work, right? And so that's like, there's so much persuasion that's being used in the bonuses that you stack. You want to be deliberate about it. Now listen, don't obsess about this. You're gonna mess it up the first time, and that's okay, and you'll get better. All right. But these are the things that I think through when I'm thinking about bonuses. All right. Always offer them, give them a name, tell them how it's going to relate to them, give them some proof around it, give them an image of how they're going to use it, how they're going to enjoy it. Always ascribe a price tag and justify it. Tools and checklists work better than more trainings. They should all address specific concerns, which if you did the process with the point, it would already do that. And then they should logically realize and become more persuasive that the core thing is going to work because this solves the next natural need. All right. Now, this is advanced level. All right. This is one of my favorite things in the entire world. I'm a huge fan of being an affiliate of other great businesses. All right. So people, believe it or not, so if I'm a chiropractor or whatever, People will give you their product for free for making an introduction to a new customer. Even better, they'll pay you to give away their products. Think about that. People will pay you to give away their products. Now, here's where this gets really cool, all right? So this is how I like to think about it in terms of bonus mastery, all right? So obviously all the things that we talked about earlier, those could be all things that you've already made and you've decided on providing, right? But if you want to use other people's products, you can actually bundle those into your core offering. So imagine this. Imagine I'm selling a $1,000 back relief, program at my chiropractic, clinic. But inside of that, I provide free massage services to 3 different massage parlors. I give a whole bunch of orthotics discounts to different products. I give a whole bunch of bands discounts. I have a low inflammation meal prep company that I have a partnership with. I have all these supplements that I'm going to have them buy through a discount code that I've already negotiated. And so all of a sudden, I can show them the savings alone from all of these extra bonuses literally outweigh the cost of what I'm charging them. So if I got 20 massage therapists, for example, right, to give me 1 free massage, then if they had 20 massages that were free, right, and a cost of massage is $60, then just that one line item would be $1,200 of real value. And here's what's even crazier. Those massage centers would also pay me to do that. And so I can make more money, not just from my customer, but from the places I'm referring them out to, and provide more value to the customer. It's a win-win-win. And that's why I love this stuff so much. Okay, so there's 4 levels of mastery to this process. The first is just giving other people's products away, which you can just start there and that's fine. The next level is giving other people's products away with pre-negotiated discounts or free units. So this is what I like to do a lot of times, right? It's like, not only am I giving you this, you couldn't get this from anyone else but me, right? It makes my offer more compelling and it's unique to me. The third is getting other people's products, pre-negotiated discounts, and getting paid for it, right? So now it's like, not only am I giving you something that you could never get anywhere else and a discount that you'll never get, I'm also getting paid from that other business. Now, the bigger you get, the bigger your clientele get, the more negotiating power you have. And this is one of the most important things to remember is that you have the entire buying power of every client you currently have, A, and B, all of your future clients from now until the end of time. And so that's a major leverage point when you're making negotiations with another business. And so you're like, hey, I sign up 20 clients a month. I could send 20 clients a month to you. What would that be worth to you? Probably a lot. More than just giving away the free thing, right? And so it's combining the fact that you're providing the discount to the customer and getting paid from the other person. So I might make $1,000 on my back relief, treatments that I have at my clinic, but I might make another $1,000 from other businesses sending me revenue for that person. So I literally doubled it. And here's what's cool about that is that all of that extra money is pure profit. There's no cost of fulfillment. They're bearing the cost of fulfillment and simply paying because normally they'd have to pay a higher cost to Facebook or any other advertising platform that they're on. And so they'd rather just pay me instead of paying them, right? And that's what you need to talk about when you're negotiating these deals. The fourth level here is other people's products, all right, with pre-negotiated rates and exclusive featured licenses, all right? So here's what's key. So this is like the most ninja level. You get other people's products for less that they give something exclusive or exclusive features that no one else gets, right? And you get paid affiliate commissions for doing that, all right? That is like level 1000, all right, on this. And so this is just a case study that I did. So this is a coaching business. These are literally the things that we offer in one of our core bundles. So first off, we have preloaded landing page software with our exclusive templates so they can't get them anywhere else. And we get affiliate commissions. Now, this one, I wasn't able to negotiate a discount, but I was able to get 3 of the other 4, right? And so if you think about this, think about these as checkboxes. Try and get all 4, but at least try and get 2 or 3 with any one of the kind of affiliate advanced bonuses that I'm talking about right now. Another thing we offered was preloaded fulfillment software with our templates for fulfillment, right? This is for gyms and trainers. We give them all the communications, all the meal plans, all the stuff already preloaded into fulfillment software. So they didn't have to make anything. They literally just had it. And not only did they just have the materials, because that would be like level 1 bonus, but they're already pre-set up to be fulfilled with new customers. So as soon as the customer gets added in, they already get all this stuff automatically and the coach has to do less work. Remember, time, effort, sacrifice, we decreased all of those and they can't get them from anywhere else, all right? So we got affiliate commissions, we didn't get a discount on that one. For this one, texting software with pre-negotiated discount. So this one, I was able to get the discount and affiliate commission, so I got both, but I don't have custom features on this one. So this one's, I don't have any uniqueness. That was preloaded. Now we give them ways of using this platform, but I didn't have it preloaded. I prefer to have it preloaded so that's like literally unique, like no one else could get this stuff. The fourth example is messaging product. So this is for social DM. So we have another product, it's a software product that provides messaging with custom features that are only available to our clients. We get affiliate commissions for making the introduction, and they end up saving probably $1,000 plus per month by using this, right? Huge value. And then on top of that, pre-negotiated financing terms. So this is something that I did. I had all of these businesses that work with us, right? And so I go to banks and I say, hey, I have all of this revenue and I want to send it your way. All right. So these are, and so what we did was I said, hey, these are the packages that I want our businesses to be able to sell. These are the price points. These are the terms. What rate and approval amounts can you do for all of these businesses, right? And so as a result of that, our clients are able to get speedier approvals for financing for their clients, right, with pre-approved amounts and packages. Now, on top of that, we have an affiliate commission that doesn't affect them at all. So they couldn't get, like, it doesn't penalize them. We just get paid from that company. And one of the beautiful things that I like about using other people's businesses instead of trying to build this business on your own is that you have the flexibility of always making sure that you're serving your clients the best, right? So if for some reason, a new texting software comes out and it's better, I'm not beholden to this company. If anything, I can go to this company and say, hey, you need to fix these features or we're all going to leave, right? And so it gives me a ton of leverage to provide more value to my existing clientele without incurring the costs, right? And so it gives me ultimate flexibility. And the beauty is that from each of these products for the coaching business, right, we get paid on all of them, right? And so I've made millions of dollars that's pure profit from simply making introductions to products that I probably would already have made introductions to anyways. Many of your clients are using things as a result of working with you. They're using other products and services as a result of the decision of working together, right? I'm using weight loss as a simple example because everyone understands it. If someone signed up at a facility with a trainer, for example, they're going to probably look at buying apparel. They're going to look at buying gloves to not get calluses. They're going to look at buying supplements. They're going to look at downloading apps. They're going to look at meal prep services. They're going to look at all these other things as a result of purchasing this decision with you. And many times they're often asking you what they should get. And so you might as well monetize that and make sure that they're picking the right stuff, right? Because otherwise they're going to go to, like, you already have the advantage. You know which meal prep company sucks. You know which, supplements you like. You know which apparel you think is best. And rather than just referring all that money away, pre-negotiate, get an exclusive deal. They get a discount, you get paid, and you're going to use that to enhance the value of the thing that you're offering. All right. And so these are the types of things. This is advanced level bonuses, but I think these are so key and important that it was worth bringing up because I think they're so awesome. Okay. And note, I don't always get all 4 pieces of this in the bonus structure, but I usually get at least 2 to 3. All right. So that is the bonuses section of how we position those in addition to the core offer. All right, so you can find out more about this stuff at acquisition.com. We have more free courses. This is just the first free course. Over time, I'm consistently putting more out there. And the reason I'm doing that is because I just want everyone to be wealthy. I really do. I'm not charging for this stuff. I just want you to win. All right, and so the first start of being successful is being able to initiate a transaction with a customer, which all begins with the offer. You can't market unless you have an offer. You can't sell unless you have an offer. So we start with the offer first. All right, and so next video, I'm going to talk about guarantees. All right, because that's going to be the thing that is going to reverse people's risk, which is going to be always the number one obstacle that anyone's going to encounter you with. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.